Most business owners never get funded and they don't know why. Most businesses and business owners don't get denied because they're irresponsible. They get denied because they don't understand how banks actually evaluate risk. And that misunderstanding in itself quietly costs them years. So I've seen entrepreneurs work harder every year and still they hit the same ceiling. And it's not because, they wasn't capable, but because their business wasn't their business wasn't structured to be fundable. You know, Funding decisions are made long before an application is submitted. Long before. And, banks, they don't fund hustle. They fund predictability. They fund alignment and they fund structure. Personal credit, business setup, cash flow, documentation. All of it tells a story. And most people never learn how that story is being read. So let me explain something that most people never hear. Banks don't wake up asking, who deserves funding. They ask who represents the lowest risk with the highest predictability. And that's why someone with less revenue but better structure gets approved while someone hustling harder gets denied. They're not judging effort, they're scoring what is called alignment. And once you understand that, you stop guessing and you start building backwards from approval. Hopefully that makes sense. So, here's a reality check. Fixes do not equal funding. Say, for example, if your credit sucks, fixing it don't mean automatically you're going to get funded. More effort doesn't equal leverage. And motivation doesn't override what is called risk models. Once I understood that, everything changed. How I built, how I scaled, and how I recovered. So if you're rebuilding, scaling, or trying to do this the right way, structure is the difference. I've linked resources below for business owners who want clarity instead of guesswork. And that's what this channel is all about. It's about systems that hold even when motivation fades.